cricket sound. Cause the shifting and the drifting, the big black boombox is stuck in the high rock. It's in there blowing, it's in there growing. You don't believe me that the scenery could be a cold-blooded killer. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano.
I have a lighter. I'm prepared.
When the mountain becomes a fountain, wild lava, molten magma, supersonic, plate tectonic, stereophonic, lava and tonic, the boom is bionic, Sony's shut down, Magnavox meltdown, voltage breakdown, high heat wave, lo-fi lava cave, 'cause that's what the
You don't have it on your phone.
Helen, Pompeii was yelling.
You?
It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna blow, whoa, 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 volcano. It's gonna
Hey.
blow, wow, wow, wow.
Hi, Jess.
Volcano!
Where is she? Use it.
There's a dog!
Oh, there's Letty. Hi, Letty.
Oh.
Well, hi, Jessica, and hi, Letty, and hi, everybody else. Thank you. Everybody else, feel free to take your seats. So, I mean, you don't actually have to sit as long as you're in your proper Zoom box. Hello, everybody. Okay, good. All the Facebook people have. Oh.
Hi, Benjamin.
Oh my goodness, we got everybody that's come through. This is fantastic.
Hi.
Oh, no.
Hi, Benjamin.
Oh, he likes to play Minecraft.
Minecraft's a good
Yeah.
game.
I like to play Minecraft too.
Yes, so actually, yeah, there's probably about 50% at least of the people in this Zoom room are Minecraft people. Cool. So good stuff. Good game. Good people. Thank you once again for everybody that's coming. I saw a note on the Facebook from Julia, says here to say hi, bye for now. Proud of you and avocado. Thanks. Yeah. Welcome. Yes, here we are. We are 1 year into Rich Does a Thing, which is insane. Thank you. We've done a whole heap of stuff. I'll actually get into that in a little bit. I've got all sorts of different statistics and fun.
Oh boy.
I know. Well, things that I find interesting, and maybe you do as well. So I found some new Florida man stories that I haven't shared.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So these are more recent. I try to find a certain kind of Florida man that can't just be attributed to poor mental well-being or something like that. Well, I mean, they're all poor mental well-being, but it's its own kind. All right. So first one, Florida man, Florida lawyers. Yeah. So
I know several of those.
yes, that is true. We know some. I don't think they will have this problem though. So a Broward County, Florida judge has made a request that attorneys show up for court hearings via Zoom. If they're doing that, they should please, and I quote, get out of bed and put on some clothes.
Yeah.
The judge was quoted as saying, quote, "It is remarkable how many attorneys appear inappropriately on camera."
Oh no.
Saying that one male lawyer appeared shirtless and one female attorney appeared still in bed and still under the covers. They went on to say that putting on a beach cover-up won't cover up the fact that you are poolside in a bathing suit. I can just imagine, like, if that's your defense attorney,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
God.
lot of respect for the court system.
Yeah. I mean, we all had some new stuff to kind of get used to with COVID and everything, and connections like this, where we're not having a live in-person show. We've got people in the virtual space, which is convenient, but yeah, I feel like
Hey,
they should
hey.
have made better choices.
We're all wearing clothes.
Yes.
Well, at least on
Immediately
top.
we're on a
We
great
can't
start.
prove that any of us are wearing pants, but clothing, yes, that's a good. All right. Oh, here's a fun one. Okay, man sets hospital bed on fire. Okay, in New Smyrna Beach, a Florida man who felt like he wasn't getting enough attention set his own hospital bed on fire.
Oh, well.
No, this is a bad plan.
Authorities say Florida man admitted to setting a plastic bag on fire as he believed it would get the attention of the hospital staff, who he felt was ignoring him when he requested they bring him his clothes. I guess he wanted his clothes. His hospital roommate told authorities that he saw Florida man set the plastic bag on fire, but then convinced him to put it out. And then when the roommate returned to his bed, he saw Florida man again lighting a fire. At this point, the roommate alerted the staff using the emergency button in the room. Florida man said that he had no intention of harming anyone. He simply thought that setting a fire would get the staff's attention. The $4,000 bed was too damaged to be repaired and had to be replaced.
$4,000 bed? Is that what you just said? Oh my God.
That sounds cheap.
Well, yeah, for a hospital bed. That's how much they charge for you to sit on it once. I mean,
Yeah.
So there's
I
that.
would doubt his insurance company covered it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm probably sure they didn't.
Yes, that is an excellent point, Mom. I'm a little annoyed I didn't think of that joke. Well done.
Well, we all know where you get your human from.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. For the last little fun Florida man, if you can call him fun, amusing anyway, that I found is a Bushnell, Florida man is back in jail for impersonating a law enforcement officer just 2 days after he was arrested for the same charge. The 60-year-old Florida man was arrested after investigators got a tip from a toll bridge attendant who showed them the video of a man flashing a law enforcement badge twice to avoid paying a $2 toll. Because apparently on-duty officers are allowed to cross free of charge. A toll booth attendant told investigators that Florida man flashed the silver badge at him, and then he in turn showed Florida man an article about his arrest for impersonating an officer.
Yeah.
I love this toll operator. I am legitimately full of joy because that is the kind of shenanigans we need.
Yes, I imagine they probably had like hey, be on the lookout. People are trying to get away with this. So they probably had it sitting right next to the booth.
Yeah,
then,
I have to give that toll operator props for just having it like ready.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably like, okay, good to keep a lookout for this guy. And like, oh, there's that guy. And he flashes his badge. Like, no. You don't understand. Like, no. At that point, he said the Florida man then put away the badge and paid the toll.
Good for him.
Yeah. But, I mean, again, they still reported it, and he still got arrested the second time, which good, because that's just, no. Especially after you've been arrested for that. Wouldn't you put the badge away and say $2 isn't worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, impersonate a firefighter next time.
Yes.
But if you're an on-duty firefighter and you don't have your fire truck, there are other questions to be asked.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is, they question like, are you really a firefighter? Just like try to flex a muscle and then hit him with a super soaker. Just like, whoosh, like firefighter, let me through. And at that point, they probably are still not going to let you go through. No. Yeah, so there's.
I don't know if any other jobs do this, but we actually, in a previous library job, we did have a a sort of do not check books out to this person sort of secret file.
Oh.
And some of them were really long and complicated because they had become weird enough, long enough that we started doing research because we're librarians. And so the one that really comes to mind is the guy who decided to beat up the theater where the Today Show is filmed in New York.
Oh.
Beat up the theater. Yes.
Okay.
He was upset that he couldn't get into the theater, which was locked because it was 3 a.m. in the morning. So he grabbed a newspaper rack and slung it into the front door, went through the broken glass, and was very disappointed there was no show going on. He was no longer allowed to check out books at our library. Unrelated to those shenanigans.
Yeah, so I assume that something probably happened that made them...
Oh yeah, he got trespassed.
Oh, I mean, well, that too, but you've got to...
For our library, for unrelated to throwing newspaper bins.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, like something else weird has to happen for you to say, I'm going to look this up. Okay. But that happened in Florida, yes?
No, we trespassed him in Florida, but the other one happened in New York.
But like the weird book thing, the weird unnamed book thing happened in Florida, yeah?
This is correct.
So chances
a Florida man went to New York to attack
we now
the
have
Today Show.
4 Florida man stories.
There you go.
With the unintended 4th. Wow, that's sometimes you have weird things happen. I once had someone when I was working. I saw their last name was Batman on their credit card, which seemed really weird. And I specifically double checked because I knew I was going to tell someone like, that their last name was Batman. They're going to be like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Do you think that I would have not double checked Batman?" Like, yes, and it was so. Yeah. If I'd remembered the first name, I might have looked them up to see if, I don't know, they were perhaps a DC Comics enthusiast or something that decided to change their name. I don't know. So some fun statistics from, all right, so first, this 365 days of Rich Does a Thing. We have 81 subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of you who've subscribed. Holy crap, that's awesome. And it's awesome for, I mean, it's just, okay, I wasn't expecting to get to this point this far, which is awesome. As I've mentioned before, if we end up getting 100 subscribers, then we end up with a custom YouTube URL, which basically means that
we're so close.
Anytime that I or you or anyone else says, "Hey, you should check out this weird dude in Florida that does a thing with stuff," you'd be able to say, "Yeah, you just go to youtube.com/richdoesathing." Which is so much simpler than the current, youtube.com/u_t_e749. That's not the actual ones, but it's looks like that. So yes, if we happen to get past 1,000 subscribers, which is possible, but I mean, I'm not gonna like hold out my heart or hope or whatever.
Dare to dream.
Yes. Once you get past. Once you get past the 1,000 point, then you can actually start to get a couple of pennies from YouTube for people watching, which is fun to think about, but for recouping costs and whatnot. Speaking of recouping costs and whatnot, we have 2 patrons on Patreon, which is absolutely amazing, and I appreciate the living crap out of both of them, and anybody who ends up doing that, I do not expect it, but it's just, it's a thing. All right, so basic stats, we have 54 public videos. There are actually 54 different videos on the site, which is ridiculous. That includes the 30 episodes, 30 what I would kind of call normal episodes. We have 30 episodes. I had the plan that if I happened to hit 10 episodes within a year, I would be happy with that. I would have been content. Cool. So for views, this whole thing blows me away. We have 1,908 views.
Woohoo!
over the last year. Holy crap.
I promise I only did 500.
Thank you, Bob.
I was gonna say, is that you, Grace?
Yeah. And we also have of that, so there's views, which you can just click, and that's a view, but it also keeps track of how long you watch. We have 280 hours of watch time of people watching Rich Does a Thing, which, again, yeah, I am the most talkative, speechless person that you could see. The percent of only 46% of people who actually like clicked were subscribed. Believe it or not, yes. But as far as like the actual duration, 67% of the view time were from subscribers. So again, thank you very much to everybody who has hit that subscribe button and gotten us closer to being even that much more legitimate in the eyes of YouTube. All right, for episodes, the top three as far as like views and duration, not surprisingly, the first episode. We got 152 clicks on there, 146 clicks on our second episode, which had that fun little superseding video in there, and some Florida Man and some theme park rumors. And the third most viewed one was actually the one we talked about, our Hurricane Dorian experience, how Jessie and I went to go see Baby Metal. That was actually also our trip to Barton, Vermont. Has that video in there as well. So that's got 89 views on there. So we have like regular episodes also to have done some, yeah, it's really cool. We've done
People
some
like us or something. I don't know. I can't figure out why though.
The what?
People like us or something, but I can't figure out why.
Yeah. It's not even like a regular, it's just thing. It's a bunch of things mashed in there. And we've done some streaming video game stuff. Eventually, we are certainly going to do more. It's certainly its own thing. It's a different kind of energy, and it's, we're playing video games anyway, so it's fun to share it. Of those, the most popular one, we've had almost 30 views on the first part of playing Portal 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great
Yes.
game. Yeah, absolutely.
Claire was very excited about this game.
It
She was
so
very
exciting.
into it. We would get texts about, when you play Portal 2?
Yeah.
Again, when you play the next part of Portal 2?
And we managed to finish it in 3 rounds. Not bad. Once we get our streaming back up and everything, we'll do the first Portal so that people can get kind of the prequel to the popular one. Sonic 2 was the second most popular. We had 28 views on there. And surprisingly, the third one is when I went and fought the Pokemon Shield Fire Gym. So, yeah. So it's at like 25 views on there. In the last like 90 days, actually, the 2 most popular videos, as far as just straight on clicks, Sigh No More, singing the Shakespearean song Sigh No More is right up there. It's at the top. And
if you
interviewing.
haven't seen it, it's beautiful. You will weep from how beautiful it is, because he has such a lovely voice, and it's Shakespeare, and just kids.
Thank you very much. I've gotten a lot of comments about needing to do more music, and some of it I think I'm trying to put too much work into super polishing everything up. Sometimes I just need to grab a guitar and just play and sing, even if it's like 2 different tracks or whatever. Simplify it and get it out there because people are asking for it, and I want to do what people want to see. Yes, that rock and roll ritual. Oh yeah, the rock and roll ritual interview I had with Mr. Sid Stratton about their burlesque show, that was also very much up there. So yeah, that was some cool information and bits and all the things from that. People have seen the show on everything from their mobile phone, computer, TVs, tablets. Apparently 49 views even from a game console. And we've done so many things from, yes, I've told you about things going on in my life. We've done weird videos like superseding and the Pokemon Go exploration, and we put together actual reality goggles. I put together a little mini crossbow and did things with that. We burned a box of match heads. We burned a box of match heads. We did all sorts of weird stuff like that. We've done lots of Florida Man stories of all sorts of crazy things, including some video of the car like backing up on top of 2 other cars. We've done a bunch of Richcraft. We've gone over some theme park rumors. we have explored. Pardon me, we've explored a ton of stuff. Like we've gone to the Sebring Soda Festival. We've checked out the World of Coke at Disney Springs. We've gone to Spook Hill. We've explored some karaoke stuff. We've gone to Barton, Vermont. We went on a whale watch. So we've done a lot of those explorations. There's still at least one other one that's been recorded. We're just kind of putting the finishing touches on that. So that's going to be a fun exploration. Actually, two of you were there for Discovery Cove. So there's that, and we have some other explorations that we're planning on going out, something that we can actually do safely in this COVID-19 environment. We explored some things not to do in a store. We did some cooking stuff. We geeked out about stuff. We did some mailbag. We covered some science. We tried a ton of soda. I'm actually trying to make a comprehensive list, and it is huge, vast amount of soda. And yeah, we played a lot of video games. So there's all sorts of craziness that has happened with this whole thing. So, last little thing I figured I'd pop in is I do have some little bits of Richcraft to play around with. Yes, and some of these are super simple. There's actually, it probably sounds great on the microphone. So in an episode that has been recorded and it's been edited, we're gonna post it fairly soon. Is I got a magic kit from this deluxe wooden magic kit. But it's still a magic kit, and they had a bunch of fun little things that you can do. Little again, you'll see. I don't want to spoil too much of the things, but one of the things that I can't do for myself, I can sign my own coins. I can choose my own, cards or symbols or whatever randomly, but I can't discover my own number. And so the one thing I didn't get a chance to cover was these 6 colored tablets of sorts with different numbers on them. Hey, Stacy.
Yes.
You're not muted. Can I borrow you? Okay, cool. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a number between 1 and 60 and just kind of think of it and hold it in your head and remember it. For the love of God, if you need to write it down just as long as you remember it.
I have it.
Mom's laughing because she's probably seen a number of different, you ask someone to think of a card and then you're like, is this it? And they're like, I don't remember.
She says she has it.
Okay, good. You have it. It's real simple. I'm going to show you each of these 6 tablets, which is this is the one. And you just tell me if it's on there or not, yes or no.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's on there. Is it on this one as well?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm just helping out because sometimes at the end of your sentence, Stacy, it just it cuts out for some reason.
Yeah. How about
Make
that?
it a clear no or yes.
Okay, I'll try better this time. Okay, hold on.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, or something.
No.
Okay. Except we're good. No, we've got the information we need. This is good. This is good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That one's a little hard for me to see.
Yeah, white on pink. That's
it's
tough.
terrible.
Yes, it is on there.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
you
you lift
maybe
it up a little bit?
Yeah, you're cutting
Sorry.
out the last row. Yeah, there you go.
No.
All right. So at this point, I should be able to divine, and it's by no means just to. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna stare at the camera. This one won't work. There's nobody there. This one is Facebook. You guys might be thinking of something, but you haven't told me anything. This is the camera to stare into, and this is you're in the center of the Brady Bunch on my my Zoom screen. So
Nice.
Not a 52?
Yeah!
Oh my God! Thank you very much, Stacy, for helping out with that.
That was exciting.
It is.
Right?
It's fun. It's exciting, and I didn't even peek. I paid someone $10 to sneak into your residence and to take that piece of paper that you wrote it down on and to like just kind of just hold it up just onto the screen, but they didn't come through, so I had to use actual psychic powers to do that one. It is spooky season, and I found this little skeleton key kicking around in an old kitchen drawer, which we don't have any locks like this, which is good because I feel like they would, I don't know, rust shut or whatever. But being spooky season, and being that even though we don't get a chance to really do as much Halloween stuff as we want, making sure, okay, there we go. Making sure everybody can see except for you guys. You should be on Zoom. And we haven't had as much in-person Halloween contact. But because everyone is feeling it so much, the spook comes through and actually gets it to turn.
Whoa!
Because we want to be able to spend the Halloween with each other. We want to be so close. We want to have the spirit move us.
What?
I wish I had a hoop. I have a coffee cup. It is not. This is a poor magic wand for. Keep your eye on it.
What? No. Really? Oh my gosh.
Witchcraft.
So you pulled out a ghost eye. That wasn't nice.
Freaking out because I live here and you can do that kind of thing. So I'm like, ah.
I don't know. Have I?
Yes. Jessica, is Benjamin still there?
He ran away.
Oh, okay. I was going to have Richard do something for him.
I might be able to get him back.
That's okay. If he comes back, just let us know.
Oh, are you coming? Come here.
You heard his name.
They're
Rich.
talking to you.
Can you do something for Benjamin?
Oh, sure.
Here.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben, how are you? Good. That is excellent to hear. Now, Ben, have you played with playing cards very much? Have you played any games with cards before?
Yes.
Good. So I have 4 cards. They all look fairly similar because they're the threes. There's the 3 it's a red one, has some hearts on it. I also have 3 with some making sure everybody can see all the things with some spades on them, some diamonds, and these are called clubs. They kind of look like little clovers though. So the fun thing is that sometimes if I wave my hands and I spin them around like that, what happens is one of them turns over so that I think it's the 3 of hearts actually turns right over in everything. Now, if I spun them again and waved my fingers over the top, the 3 of clubs actually turns.
Oh.
See that?
Another twist and another wave. And there's the 3 of spades that turns over. Now, do you have any idea how that magically happens?
Oh, you do?
Good. I bet you do. And it's because a lot of people know that once you start seeing a lot of magic, they realize that just about everything is done with mirrors. And I bet you that's exactly what you were thinking too. Thanks for hanging out, Ben.
Oh, you ran away.
He was so amazed. He just had to go.
He wants to go play his game.
Yeah. I'm done because the zombies aren't stopping. The plants have to plant, yeah. Usually anytime I'm doing this, it has to be for a very, very, very small audience, which works for us being here on camera, because even though there's like 7 and a dog, it's super tiny. It's because so really it's the only way we can get the 7 people and a dog to see it. So I have here a penny, which is the smallest part of currency. It's the smallest little piece. Now this is actually an amazing tiny little physical mechanical wonder. I snuck this out of CERN, and this is an atom splitter. Now usually you take an atom splitter and you'd use that to split an atom, which is like the smallest piece of a thing of matter that you can have, and make it even smaller somehow. I don't know how you can take smallest and make it smaller. It seems like suddenly descriptor terms don't mean anything anymore. But if we were to take the atom splitter and apply it to the smallest piece of currency, we'd be able to get it to teensy. Hang out right there. These are little.
Is that 2 little pennies? No
2
way.
little pennies. Tiny micro pennies that are on there, and which immediately, when you look at those, you think, okay, that actually looks like it's not quite the whole penny. What happened to the rest of it? And it's just because the rest of it is. Yeah. The rest of it. They like to hang out. It fits right in there. But you look at the tiny penny. I wish we had some. Here we go. We got this fancy 1080p webcam, and even that's having trouble getting the definition. But if you really were able to zoom in, because for you can't see it. It's fuzzy. There actually is. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Actually, his little president heads and everything right there on there.
Oh my gosh.
For you, I'll take pictures for you. You guys, you'll see it afterwards. You guys see it now. You guys will see it later. You guys are on Facebook. Yes, the atom splitter. So a few pieces of rich craft. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Woo! So yes, oh my goodness gracious! Thank you so much for coming to hang out. For
May I interject for just a minute?
Do it. I dare you.
Okay. For someone that has been with the Rich Does a Thing for 7 years, maybe more. I can't remember now off the top of my head.
We've only been here a year.
It is amazing to me that you still come up with new tricks and stuff and content that I've not seen before. And it's like, when did he come up with that one? That's not one I've seen before. Oh my God. So anyway.
There's always more. There's
always more.
Yes. So many other things. Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you for watching, and it means a lot to me that not only that you're here, it means a lot that when people are watching my stuff, it means a lot that people enjoy it as well, because you could watch it just because you care about me and you know that I might like to be enjoyed, but the fact that people have enjoyed seeing the stuff and continued to watch, not necessarily because it might make them feel bad if I don't, but because it's genuinely entertaining, is great, and that really makes me really happy with the whole thing. So everybody that's, again, come to visit, thank you so much. Everybody that's here that's not seeing it live, that's watching this later, also thank you very much for being here. With the, again, 81 subscribers, 81 people who choose to see the strange silliness that I spit out on the internet because it's fun for them. touches me incredibly. So thank you everybody for doing that, for hanging out, for seeing all this stuff and supporting me. And who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens between now and the next year. And if there are things that you are interested in that you would like to see either more of or hear more of, or things to explore, things to cook or whatever, let me know, because I love doing the stuff that people want to see.
More singing.
More singing.
We can do more singing. Absolutely. Yes, I will.
I know that there was a request for that we play the wedding game at some point.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like, was it the matchmaker game or is it called the wedding?
Yeah. I think it's called the wedding game. Where where they ask you the same question and you write down what you think the other person
The other person's going to answer, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the newlywed
That
game.
sounds very
Oh,
interesting.
newlywed game. Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
the one. Yep. Yeah. That sounds like.
Can I be MC?
I think we could probably work that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried some really dubious sodas. I feel like this might be a promotion.
Oh yes, we have. I went through and I just rewatched the Sebring Soda Festival episode to start cataloging the different sodas that we have tried, and yeah, some of those didn't turn out so well. You get to like the Malta, the Malta sodas, the Malta India and stuff like that are.
I should have recorded it, but at one point I took one away from Rich because he was going to try to finish it, and I declared it hazardous waste and took it away and dumped it in the bushes off camera.
Yeah, it was one of the Malta ones. Yeah, you couldn't record it because everybody else had left us alone, so you were my camera person.
I was the camera person for that episode.
Yes.
Which is why some of the camera work is very shaky.
Well, I mean, that was our first exploration of anything. That was, there's so much being checked out and explored. So, like you said, perfect is the enemy of done. So, cool. Well, yeah, thank you again for everybody for coming to hang out. And I guess I'll wrap it up so everybody can finish the rest of their night and, do whatever it is you need to do for the next working day. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was fun. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Yay,
Love you,
this
buddy.
is
Bye, guys.